What would happen if the moon crashed into Earth? We all know the moon has a pretty big impact on Earth, literally. From tides to stabilizing our planet's rotation, it's essential for life. But what if the moon actually crashed into Earth? Let's break it down and see how catastrophic this scenario could be. Why did the moon break up with the Earth? Because it needed some space, and clearly, Earth wasn't giving it enough. The moon's role in Earth's stability. The moon plays an essential role in stabilizing Earth's tilt and rotation, preventing drastic climate shifts. If the moon were to crash into Earth, this stabilization would be lost, potentially leading to unpredictable changes in our climate over time. The sudden loss of such a major stabilizing force would drastically affect life on Earth. Tidal waves, the immediate impact. One of the moon's most important functions is causing tides. If the moon were to get closer or even crash into Earth, the tides would become enormous. The ocean would likely flood coastal areas on a massive scale, devastating cities and potentially displacing millions of people. Waves the size of skyscrapers would be devastating, sweeping across continents. Gravitational effects on Earth's orbit. The gravitational relationship between Earth and the moon affects Earth's orbit around the sun. If the moon were to crash into Earth, it could alter the Earth's orbit in unpredictable ways. This could change the length of a year, alter seasonal cycles, and possibly push Earth out of the Goldilocks zone, the perfect distance from the sun for supporting life. The destruction of the moon, a shattered satellite. In the event of a collision, the moon would be shattered into billions of pieces. Some of these pieces might form a ring around Earth, similar to Saturn's rings. These fragments would likely rain down as meteoric debris, creating a storm of deadly impacts on Earth's surface. It would be a chaotic and fiery aftermath as rocks and dust fill the sky. The immediate impact of the collision. If the moon were to collide with Earth directly, the energy released would be enormous, equivalent to billions of nuclear explosions. The collision would obliterate both the moon and large portions of Earth's surface. The temperature would rise significantly, creating a global firestorm that would consume vast areas of land. Atmospheric changes, the aftermath. The dust and debris thrown into Earth's atmosphere from the moon's destruction would block out sunlight. This could cause a nuclear winter effect, where the Earth's surface cools significantly. Plants would be unable to photosynthesize, leading to massive crop failures. This would devastate the food supply, causing global famine. Earthquakes and volcanic activity. The sudden gravitational shift caused by the moon's destruction could trigger massive earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. The impact would send shockwaves through the planet's crust, cracking it open in several places. Volcanoes would erupt around the world, spewing ash and gases into the atmosphere, further damaging the environment and making it difficult to breathe. A long-term climate collapse. With the moon gone, Earth would lose much of its long-term climate stability. The lack of lunar stabilization could lead to extreme weather conditions. Shifting tectonic plates and volcanic activity could change the landscape, while atmospheric changes would cause unpredictable temperature fluctuations. Life on Earth would face an uncertain future. The death of life as we know it. The combined effects of tidal waves, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and a loss of sunlight would cause a mass extinction event. Many species that rely on the moon's gravitational influence or the predictable cycles it causes would struggle to survive. As ecosystems collapse, the human population would face overwhelming challenges in adapting to the new world. Potential human survival, a dark future. While some humans might survive in underground shelters or other isolated areas, life on Earth after the moon's destruction would be harsh. Even those who survive would likely have to deal with extreme temperatures, lack of food, and constant danger from debris and environmental instability. Rebuilding society would take generations, if not longer. The moon's role in life's evolution. The moon has played a crucial role in the development of life on Earth. Its gravitational pull influences ocean currents, which help distribute heat around the planet. The stabilizing effect of the moon's orbit has allowed life to flourish in a relatively stable environment. Without it, Earth would become a much more chaotic and hostile place for life. Could we ever prevent this catastrophe? Technically, preventing the moon's collision with Earth would be beyond our current capabilities. While we can send spacecraft to study the moon and track its movements, altering its orbit is not feasible with present technology. Any attempt to deflect the moon would require immense amounts of energy, far beyond what we can currently generate. The long-term effects, Earth's new relationship with the sun over time. If Earth remained intact, the lack of the moon would change how we experience day and night. Our days might shorten or lengthen, affecting the biological rhythms of life. Without the moon's gravitational pull, Earth could become a more unstable planet, and the long-term effects on life would be significant. If the moon were to crash into Earth, the immediate destruction would be catastrophic. From massive tidal waves to atmospheric changes and earthquakes, the collision would likely end life as we know it. The loss of the moon would not only devastate our planet, but it would also lead to long-term environmental and ecological collapse. While this scenario is unlikely to happen anytime soon, it serves as a reminder of how fragile our planet's relationship with the moon really is. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe for more.